Professor Chami is a true believer. To him, these are the walls of Rapte. He doesn't need to see more proof. But I think I do. Rock formations can fracture along perfectly straight lines, and until the blocks can be cored and studied, I'd say it's much more likely that this is a natural barrier reef. But fear not, because right now there's another group of explorers on Mafia Island, also on the hunt for Africa's Atlantis. So I navigate back down the coast and come ashore at a place called Choli Bay. It's here that I meet Bridget Buxton, a professor at the University of Rhode Island with a PhD in ancient history from UC Berkeley. Her work as an underwater archaeologist has taken her from the Black Sea to New Zealand. Joining her is pottery expert and field archaeologist Professor Alexandra Ratzlaff.
Hey, I'm Josh.
Nice to meet you.
Great to meet you.
Hi, Alex.
Alex, a pleasure. I come seeking Rapte.
You have come to the right place. Sort of.
Okay, wait, so have I? I mean, do you think Rapte was somewhere around Mafia Island?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. I'm not on the wrong island. Now the question is, where?
That's the better question. Where is it? Where does the evidence point us?
So I have just been to one potential candidate for Rapte, this place Mwamba Okuta. Are you bullish on that as Rapte?
Sorry, no, that is not Rapte. I have seen many formations like that with more than 20 years of working underwater.
With Mwamba Okuta, it's not about what's there, it's about what's missing. If it was this major Roman city or emporium and this trade nexus, you would have monumental architecture, you would have domestic houses. The Romans weren't shy about leaving their footprint.
If they decided to show up somewhere, you know about it. And even this argument that a tsunami may have swept through and destroyed the city, if this is the Amazon fulfillment center of the ancient world, where are all those boxes, right? Which is the pottery in this case.
Yeah, we're missing all the shipping containers.
So that leads to an obvious next question. Where else do we look, and how do we look?
We look in the sea, and we look for shipwrecks. One of the places that ships love to have accidents is close to a port.
Shipwrecks equal port, port may equal Rapte. That all makes good sense. So how do we find those shipwrecks?
The #1 way to find shipwrecks, ask the local people. The local people have been reporting a lot of interesting sites just out here.
What are the items that we want to find to say we are in Rapte?
I'd love to find anchors because we know from Roman texts that Mediterranean-style, Roman-style ships were trading in this ocean, but no one's ever found one of those ships.
I'd love to find pottery.
This is an area of expertise for you, right?
Absolutely.
You are a pot head. Is that pot expert? Pottery expert?
I don't think that'd be a stretch.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, so the pottery I look at tells me not only about what the Romans have, but what the Romans that came to Mafia, that came to Rapte, brought with them.
Okay, so we know what we're looking for. Now we just need to find it. Should we go diving?
Sounds good.
Let's do it, come on.
We get back on the boat and head out to the coordinates provided by local fishermen, where they think they've found evidence of shipwrecks. Bridget and I prepare to dive the coordinates, while Alexandra will stay topside.
Let's head to the anchor line and straight down.
Okay, headed to the anchor line. I'm right behind you.
The conditions here are better than at Mwamba Okuta, at least for now. While currents here can also be treacherous, at least I can actually see my hand in front of my face.
I can see the bottom. Here we go.
Keep your eyes open. We're looking for evidence of a wreck.
Copy that. Eyes open.
Careful where you stick your hands. There are a lot of eels down here.
Okay, good to know and terrifying. Thank you, Bridget. Oh my word, absolutely beautiful down here. Just incredible colors and a huge variety of fish. Really healthy looking reef.
Yeah, hardly anyone knows about this place. That's why it looks so good.
It's like paradise down here.
Look at the size of these coral formations.
They're like mountains. All of this is just stunning.
We continue to search for signs of a shipwreck, suddenly mindful of Bridget's suggestion to search carefully.
Whoa, eel! Do not put your hand that close, my God. Backing up. Back up.
That is the largest moray eel I have ever seen.
Moray eels aren't venomous, but their jaws and teeth are powerful, with bites prone to infection. I'm so busy looking down, I fail to notice the shadow overhead.
Whale shark, look up.
Oh, look at that! It's huge!
Whale sharks are the largest fish in the ocean, growing up to 60 feet long. They're gentle giants, gliding through the waves and dwarfing us in their wake.
What a thrill!
With the whale shark swimming away, we refocus on the mission.
Josh, let's head to our target area. Current's gonna change soon.
All right, let's do it.
Fighting the currents as we scour the seabed, something catches Bridget's eye.
I got something here. I think it's...
Oh my God, ceramics! We got pottery here!
Look, there's a ton of them. This looks like a cargo.
In the Indian Ocean off the coast of Mafia Island, I'm searching for shipwrecks with archaeologist Dr. Bridget Buxton. We're hoping to find proof that this was once the lost port city of Rapte, which has come to be known as the Atlantis of Africa.
Bridget, we have this tight collection of vessels. It looks like cargo, but I'm not seeing evidence of a ship. Where's the shipwreck?
If it is a wreck, the wooden hull may be long gone. We need to metal detect, see if we can find any nails or anchors.
Copy that.
We pull out metal detectors and scour the seabed for traces of a ship. The older, the better.
I'm going to scan on this side, you look over there.
Will do. I'm not getting anything. What about you?
Nothing over here.
It's weird. You'd think there'd be some metal down here.
Yeah, it's strange that there's no nails, because I'm pretty sure this is a shipwreck site.
The metal detectors are eerily quiet, but it turns out that we don't need them anyway.
Bridget, what do you make of these stones? They don't look like they belong here. They look different.
These may be ballast stones. Josh, this is good. This may be the evidence that we are dealing with a shipwreck.
Ballast stones were once used to steady the hulls of ships, weighing them down in the water so they wouldn't tip over. If this ship was made of wood, it's possible these stones could be the only thing to survive centuries underwater. So we likely have a shipwreck. Finding out if it's from Rapte, though, will mean identifying its cargo.
So, Bridget, how are we going to date these pots?
We can have Alex identify one.
Before attempting to raise one of the pots, we have to carefully select one strong enough to survive the trip.
Josh, this one's quite buried. It's probably in good condition. Fan away the sand around it, loosen it up a little.
Will do. Trying to be as delicate as I can. I don't want to crack it. Who knows how long this has been here?
From topside, Alexandra sends down a recovery basket to cradle and raise our find.
It's coming loose. Here we go.
Careful, careful.
Okay, let's get that basket in here. Okay, here we go. Let's pick it up. Careful, careful. Okay, we got it. It's in.
We're going to escort it up.
Copy that.
Safely loaded, we bring the artifact to the surface, until, at long last, this piece of pottery sees the light of day for what may be the first time in centuries.
Oh, wow, it's a complete vessel. Woo!
Look at this. All right, let's try to get it out.
Careful. up we go.
Hold on. Careful. This is amazing. We never find complete vessels like this. I'm always working with sherds that are the size of a quarter, and you guys have a full vessel here.
It's really beautiful. I
Yeah.
mean, it is just almost complete. Now, you are the queen of pottery here, as I understand it. So if you had to date this, what would you say?
I would say that this is definitely post-medieval,
So not old enough, not the smoking gun of Rapte.
not Rapte, but the site was obviously important throughout history.
At the very least, it does indicate that we may be in the right area.
Any evidence is good evidence.
All
You
right.
guys had an amazing find today.
Great work.
Reports of shipwrecks here will continue to be examined, as the history of this region seems laid out on the seabed. But back on the boat, Bridget and Alexandra remind me that when it comes to Rapte, regional is not what we're looking for.
We want a site that tells us about international trade. The ancient texts tell us that Rapte is an international emporium, a metropolis.
We're looking for something on a bigger scale.
Yes. There's another site that we'd like to show you that we think is another important piece of this puzzle.
Okay, where is this place?
It's called Ras Kisamani.
Okay, and do I get to know what's at this place?
No.
You're gonna need to see it.
Okay.
We hit the throttle hard and race the tide to the place known as Ras Kisamani. Several hours later, we arrive at the tip of Mafia's westernmost peninsula and climb out into the shallows. Another low tide, another walk through the water. And on this particular beach, it pays to look down.
Is that pottery?
Oh, nice
That is
find.
pottery. Look at that. This is the base of a storage container, yeah?
Yeah, in storage vessels, we like finding these because it says harbor, facilities, infrastructure. So this is part of the puzzle that we're looking for.
And there's more of this here?
There's so much more of it here. This is why we brought you here.
Show me, yeah.
She doesn't need to show me. Everywhere I step,
More pottery here.
everywhere I look,
And more here. And here.
It's everywhere.
pottery is laid out before me.
What do you got?
Something a little different. 15th century Portuguese import.
And so what is this doing here?
This is more indicative of a town, a city, some permanent settlement.
We wanted evidence of international trade, and here we have it. And the Middle Ages would be right around the time Rapte is said to have sunk into the ocean. And along with the pottery, there's other clues revealed by the low tide.
Guys, come and have a look at this.
Find something.
Yep,
What is this?
this is an anchor.
This is an anchor.
Yep,
It's a stone anchor.
yes.
So we can see it has this squared off form, and there's a hole through the center here for rope.
They were in continuous use for hundreds of years.
Right. Here we have now literally rock solid evidence that there must have been ships here.
Where there's ships and anchors, there's a port.
A historic ship's anchor, and this much pottery could be strong evidence of this as a trade center. We quickly scan every inch of the beach,
Worked stone?
pulling up clue
That is a worked edge for sure. This is man-made here.
after clue.
Whoa, loom weight.
A loom weight?
That's
Yeah.
super cool. I'm seeing pottery with every step that I take. Oh, sorry, just half a jar at my feet while we're talking here. This is insane.
And then something green catches my eye.
Bridget?
Yeah?
Bridget, come here! It might be nothing, but it looks...
Oh my God.
Is it?
Yes.
Yes.
It is. That is a coin?
Yeah, you found one.
Get out of here!
Wow.
Nice. Nestled right in between the pottery.
You can see decoration.
Can you actually?
Yeah, you can.
Oh, you can. There's writing on it. But this is not a modern coin?
It's late in the medieval period if it's medieval, but that's all.
But it could be cleaned up for sure.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We've found trade goods and now coins washing up on the beach. This place has all the ingredients of a major marketplace. But was it Rapte? We continue searching for proof.
Oh my word. Oh my word. Look at this!
That's not from here.
Look at this. Bridget, come here.
Bridget, this is something new.
Is that stone?
It's stone, really fine stone, beautiful stone.
Not local stone.
This
Not
looks
even
like
close.
something that would line a doorway. This looks like an architectural element.
This is the nicest stone that we have seen. This is about maybe a belief system or cultural tradition. This is going to tell us not just the fact someone was here, but who was here.
Right.
Beautiful.
That is incredible.
The low tide continues to reveal treasures, many dating to around the 8th century, when Rapte vanished off the map.
Oh, hey, guys.
Got something?
Yeah, check this out.
What do you have? More pottery?
It's more pottery, but it's early. This is probably a little juglet. The bottom is worn out, and I'd push it into the Islamic period, maybe 6th century, which is pretty amazing.
6th century would put us within just a few centuries of Rapte.
The earliest known pottery from this area is the 8th century. That's the absolute earliest.
Until a few seconds ago, yeah.
Until a few seconds ago.
We're turning back the clock here.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Let's keep turning it.
The objects buried on this beach are snapshots from across cultures and centuries. I'm absolutely stunned, especially by this.
I'm sorry, I keep picking up things that are really cool. Is this of interest?
It's Chinese.
It is Chinese?
Yes, it actually is Chinese. Look at that pattern. It's beautiful. This, so different than any other pottery that we've seen. This is very, very finely made. And then the glaze is just beautiful. It covers the whole thing.
It is stunning.
We're putting the Rapte puzzle together one sherd of pottery at a time. But further up the beach is a clue that's a lot more concrete.
Okay, Josh, so this is something we really wanted to show you.
Wait, what is this?
It's some kind of ancient structure from a city that disappeared almost 1,000 years ago.
This is a structure for sure. It's concreted together, this is squared off, this is a structure, and we are like down on this beach. This must have been almost underground.
Yeah. This is foundations of a structure. So imagine it going up past
Ground
the
level.
surface and then even further.
Well,
This could be a cistern for water, this could be a well, this could be part of a base of a larger building.
well, Ras Kasamani means place of the wells. So if you're a ship and you're coming up from Kilwa and you're about to cross the Indian Ocean or go to Zanzibar, you're going to need water. So that's a good reason to stop here. There's actually many of these. There's some over in the jungle there as well.
More like this.
Yes, but they're deep. This is just the remnant of one.
This place just gets crazier and crazier.
This was a huge city 1,000 years ago.
We're just checking everything off of our list. More architecture, more anchors, more pottery.
And now real structures.
Yeah,
Oh, we've got more. Just up ahead.
let's keep looking.
Wells and water are signs of civilization, but a catastrophe that wipes out an entire city would certainly leave behind evidence.
Wow, what is this? Is it a tower?
Tower foundations, yeah, but something lopped the top off it. I just noticed something. Look. You
Shells.
see what I'm seeing? A layer of articulated shells. The killer just left its signature right here.
So when you see a line of shells like that, it says what?
Tsunami, big storm.
So one of those waves that comes crashing in, it pushes everything that way, and then it has this trail of shells and marine life with it, and it gets deposited, and then all the heavy stuff on top of it gets pulled back out to sea.
Well, there's a theory that Rapte was destroyed by a tsunami, and we might be looking at a tsunami fingerprint.
That is one of the biggest discoveries we have made here.
This layer of shells is a monumental find. It hints at a story, one of destruction, perhaps of a thriving Roman trade emporium. After all, literally at our feet, we've just made a dizzying array of finds.
So you're holding Chinese pottery. We already picked up medieval pottery from Portugal, also next to contemporary African pottery from the medieval period. And then we have going even further back, possibly 6th century pottery, and then you throw in a decorative architectural element. It doesn't get more diverse than that at a site.
And stone anchors and structural elements and a coin. And all of those things share something else, which is that they've all been destroyed. There is some serious destruction happening here.
You have a major natural disaster.
Some kind of Atlantis scenario, yes.
Right. So, are we standing in Rapte?
Maybe. We think this area here is a good candidate for our missing city. This whole coast over the centuries has experienced catastrophes and huge erosion. The ancient shoreline was much further out. 2,000 years ago, there could have been maybe more city out there.
Underwater.
Underwater. This is just the beginning.